tastes like a landing that is unforgettable.
Happy New Year's Eve, everyone.
Princess Bear here, and we're back at Animal Kingdom because any excuse to come here is a good excuse. And we're on a safari today for a tasty treat.
Disney is releasing a New Year's Eve dessert only from the 29th through the 31st. So we are here to find it.
More reason to come than anything. As number one choice in foodie infotainment, if it's here, we're gonna find it. Remember, she's vegan, I'm not. Let's go get on this hunt.
Be sure to have a wild time.
You heard the girl. Here we have our New Year's celebration cupcake because we are on the eve of 2024. And I can promise you that it's not going to be a new year, new Princess and the Bear. It's going to be a new year, probably same old Princess and the Bear, because we're just kind of always us, whatever that may entail. We have this limited celebration cupcake. I thought this thing was going to be harder to find. I was worried for a second going up there they were out because I didn't see anybody getting this thing, but they managed to dig one up. You have a nice big Mickey in 2024, got these little golden sugar pearls laying around. Normally, we'd rip this thing in half and eat this like a sandwich, princess style as we call it. I don't really think I can do that with this, but as with every Mickey shape, I'm starting with the ear. Nice thin chocolate medallion. I don't know how Disney expects us to eat this thing because it's like deep in this paper pocket. And as I'm peeling it, it's got these little sugary things falling out. Like, I got a big mouth for a bear, but not that big. I couldn't unhinge my jaw, but we're gonna try. For the YouTubes, we're gonna try. We're just gonna treat it like the wrong way to eat a hot dog. How about that? I would say mostly flawless victory. If we're trying to see who came out of this fight the winner, I think it was me, but it's a nice flavor. The cupcake is nice and fluffy and moist. The golden pearls on it and a nice crunch to it. It's a decent amount of chocolate. It's like a triple chocolate cupcake. I say it's better than most of the other limited cupcakes we've had here. I'm not the king of desserts, but honestly, I kind of like it. I can do a little bit less icing. I understand the aesthetic, but in actual functional eating, it's kind of a pain. I would give it 4 out of 5 plus. I went to go dismantle this thing to try to make like a cupcake sandwich, and there is actually like a little bit of what looks like cherry jam in the middle, cherry sauce. Definitely cherry, but it's like the tiniest bit. It's like blood of cupcake. It doesn't really add a whole bunch, but it's a nice surprise. If you get to that, I need to know, for you people that frequent Disney treats, do you actually eat a whole one of these? Like, is that possible? Or is this just like a sugar rush? I can't imagine consuming this whole thing in even 2 sittings. Actually, I think the cherry makes it worse. There's some bias for me because I don't like cherries. But I like the previous bite more. With the cherry, I'm giving it like a 3.5. If I had never discovered that was there, it would probably still be a 4. And now I'm all messy. Don't do my hands. The Pizzafari dining room gives me hives.
It really depends on which dining room you get. Some of them are a little bit different than others.
Correct. It's a little smaller, the table's a little close together. Makes for a lot of like suck it in and squeeze in between people. I get it, maximum number of people per room, but I'm glad that we were able to find the cupcake on like the first stop, because normally we've had to like hunt 3 to 4 places, but now that we've had an excuse, we've gotten that out of the way, it's time to have some fun.
Yes, let's go do just a few other Animal Kingdom things because the park is about to close.
Yeah, let's take advantage of it while we can.
Ngumu Jungle Juice. This is one of my favorites. There's so many amazing options on the Dawa Bar menu. Dawa Bar is always our first stop, so that's what we're doing. I'm drinking this and enjoying the animals. The otters were all curled up together. It was so cute. It's pog juice. It's pog juice with vodka and peach schnapps, and I really enjoy it a lot. I would give it a 4 out of 5 pog juices.
So here we have the jungle juice pog. Is it pog juice in this drink, or is it pea pog? Or pog pea? Because you got peach. So it's peach, passion fruit, orange guava, or passion fruit, orange guava, peach. You know, like it's not juice, it's schnapps, and then vodka. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ever.
The pog?
Papog. Papog.
With a V?
Papog. It tastes like juice from the jungle. If you're from the islands, some islands, you've had jungle juice before. This, about 35, 37% of the way there, you're not gonna black out, and you're still gonna have a good time. So this is probably the better version of that. 4.5 out of 5 plus. Here we have the Lost on Safari with the dark rum floater we've previously called the Taylor Tot Special. Now it's just a floater with some juice in it. Plantation rum, unfortunately, but it's still good. As Stitch would say, yes, good. 4 out of 5 plus.
Look what's back! My love! Not very many of them, but they're here. So now if you're cruising again, you can still come here and get these before your Disney cruise.
The ultimate official, unofficial cruise wine of Princess and the Bear.
Yes, this is the cruise wine hack for Princess and the Bear. Skip the jam jar's not vegan, don't even get that. But get the beans and wolf and save some wolves while you're drinking. Remember when Mr. Cakes was here? I loved it when Mr. Cakes was here. If you know, you know. Launchpad had them cakes. But we also got the Jimmy Special. One of our favorites. We love Jimmy. If you come to Animal Kingdom, you gotta see Jimmy. Jimmy and Will, those are our two places we gotta go. So no matter what we do, we gotta stop at those two places. And Everest right now is a 2.5 hour wait. I really wanted to go on Everest, but I'm not waiting 2.5 hours. We're pass holders. We'll come back next week. Oh, so perfect. It's Buffalo Trace, Grand Marne, super tasty. I love it. It is a 5 out of 5. Jimmy Special is the way to go.
We love a good Jimmy Special. We love a Launchpad McQuack. It's always a good place to crash. When the ride lines are long, get you a liquid ride. Not a water ride, a liquid ride. It tastes like a landing that is unforgettable. 5 out of 5 plus.
But we couldn't end the evening without me getting a snack. Bear was basically egging me on to get one. So we got the Impossible Gatsby, and I'm gonna do the hack that we did with the empanada because we haven't done it with the Gatsby before. Even though the innards are the same as the empanada, I want to see if we add mustard and hack this, if it's gonna be as good as it was with the empanada. I don't think so because I feel like the empanada was way better than the Gatsby. That's just my personal opinion. But let's see. Let's do the Gatsby a little bit differently. Cheers. It reminds me of the empanada flavors. Well, that amazing crunch of the shell that you get with an empanada. It's like empanada light. I feel like it's okay. I really don't feel like the Gatsby is better than the empanada, but it's basically the same thing, just in a pita with different fixins. Is this like Leo DiCaprio level Gatsby? I don't know. I don't think so. 3.5 out of 5 Gatsbys. I'm not going over to Gatsby's house for this. If this is what Gatsby is serving me, I'm staying in my own house.
I'm telling you, just construction-wise, this Gatsby feels like a gotcha. Just in the fingers, the pita that it's in does not have the same feeling or flakiness or quality of flakiness as the empanada had. No, it's definitely got a decent amount of filling in it, but we missed the empanada. if you couldn't tell. The moutarde does bring a little bit of tang to it. I do like it, but I do miss the empanada. The filling is the same, but the flavor's not the same. And I felt like the empanada had a lot more punch, a lot more of the culture. This just feels like you dumped Impossible in a pita pocket. Called it, well, pita pocket. I would give it 3 out of 5 claws. It's a downgrade, but we'll still take it. Here we have the pork pita pocket. It used to be chicken, and they sell chicken on the side. I'm sure you could probably ask. I didn't ask. I just wanted the pork. This is nice and filled with like a Harissa Aïoli, house-made kettle chips, tons of the lettuce. It's a big boy. Like I thought it was going to be like skimpy and small. It's almost twice the size I expected it to be. This might actually be dinner for me. Can you tell me it's going to be like a Harissa Aïoli? I know Harissa comes in a different variety of spices, but I think Harissa, I'm thinking spicy, not mild. It's a mild Harissa, so if you're not like a spice person, it might still be okay. You probably feel a little kick. I would give it like a 1 out of 10 on the spice scale. But the flavor over the pork is great. The lettuce is there. You're eating your veggies. It doesn't add a whole lot. And the pita, nice and toasted. It goes well. This is a significant meal. It's only $11. I'd eat this. This will probably fill me up for the rest of the night. I'd give it 4 out of 5 points. It's a Cecil Safari, fun time in Animal Kingdom. After dark, what more can I ask for?
It's the first time that we have been successful on an adventure mission, our first stop.
Yes, and we deserve some rewards. So we got drinks, we got a little entree, we had a good time, we got a new pair of ears, I got a hoodie. We're good. I think we did everything we wanted to tonight.
I agree.
So, as your number one choice of foodie entertainment, if it pops up, like I said, we will go. We'll have an adventure. We'll have a safari.
Wild time? Wild time?
Wild
time.
If there's anything else you can see us do, obviously in the comments, there's a place to find us. Hit that notification bell to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might yeet himself into a new schedule and we might not post 5 days a week. He might say no.
Doesn't she look like a cave painting? But you heard the girl.